Hi, it's Dr. Kemi Lawrence, and it's Monday, the 30th of September, 2024. Now, as most of you have heard, that Nuhu Ribadu is asking me to apologize for stating that Femi Falana brought stolen property from his EFCC, and I have 7 days to apologize. If I don't apologize, he will sue me for 10 billion naira. Now, first of all, anytime you see any of these lawsuits going over a billion naira, it's a joke. 10 billion naira. You're not scaring me, Nuhu. Okay, I've known you since you were a kid, and it doesn't matter. I'm going to talk to you the way I need to talk to you. Okay, I am very powerful, and I'm more powerful than you. You just don't know it. I am an international journalist. I am no longer in Nigeria. You might be the NSA chief. It doesn't mean a thing. Okay? The person that should be asking me to apologize is Falana. But Falana is using you for evil, and you're going to regret you even crossed my path, Mr. Ribadu. You're going to regret, just crossing my path. Okay? You rose, you fell, and you rose again. The young generation, the Gen Z who were 3 years old when you became the chairman of the EFCC, they need to know you very well. You escaped 2 assassinations. I also escaped 2 assassinations, but I didn't flee to London with my wife. I was in Nigeria. They almost assassinated me twice, coming back from court to prison in the BOME case. I hope you know that. We have a lot in common. But for this lawless country that you claim you're representing, you should be focusing on national security, which you're not. Many Nigerians are getting killed every day. Nuhu, are you doing your job? You call yourself the head of the NSA. You're suing a journalist for 10 billion. What's that nonsense for? Your father came to my house on the weekends to eat amala because your mother couldn't make it, and he liked that Yoruba delicacy. I grew up with you. You may not remember me. Drop your case fast. It's going to get dirty because you'll find yourself in every newspaper in North America, in Europe, everywhere. If I start this media campaign going from station to station, paper to paper, drop your case, Mr. Ribadu. Let Femi Falana face me. The same thing going on with Olukoyede now is what happened with you. And I'll remind you guys very well. You might be police officers saying you're running the EFCC, but the fact remains that you don't know what's going on in the EFCC. A lot is going on underneath your watch, and you don't know. Today, the EFCC sent representatives to Abuja, to the National Assembly, to come and represent them there. They testified, and they were clearly lying, saying that they investigated the claim on the tape, and we dropped the money laundering charges after we investigated Bobrisky's case. They're claiming that they actually dropped it but didn't take money for it. Unless Bobrisky is obviously lying on an audio with false, which he didn't know was being recorded. See, when we record things, it changes stuff. Well, let's get to you. Nuhu Ribadu, when you were chairman of EFCC, you were very popular. You had a rise before you fell. Okay? Because you brought down 3 governors who were involved in corruption. I think it was James Sibori, Alamesia, and somebody else. I don't know. I wasn't in Nigeria. You brought, I just know that it was 3 governors out of the whole 36. You took down a minister. And you even had your own boss convicted and sent to prison. The police IG. The police chief or somebody there in police. At the end of the day, because you took down a police chief, 3 governors, a minister, you became Obasanjo's baby. Obasanjo made you the head of the EFCC. Remember when you left, when you were about to leave, before the assassination attempts, that you escaped and you fled. It was the beginning of Yahoo Boys. Cybercrime increased as you were on your way out. So what did you do? Lots of con artists, and some of them were big governors and millionaires. Lots of businesses in Nigeria started from cyber fraud. The music industry is one of them. Did you crack into that? No. We hear a lot of big names in the music industry. Producers, artists, name it. They all started with internet fraud. Joe Akon said that. Joe Akon is a music journalist that used to work for Pulse Nigeria. He said that. Noble Igwe said that, a blogger. Did you do anything about it? No. But all these labels were founded, and it's like, oh, they're the best, blah, blah, blah. But it all started with fraud. You tried your own boss, you got him convicted, you got a prison sentence. All well and good. You're a narcissist. Everybody had you on the board of everything. World Bank, African Union, African this, African that. Do you remember vividly in 2006 when you went to the House floor to testify in front of the reps and they were shouting and abusing you? You said, all of you are criminals. Did they sue you for $10 billion? Ribadu, we have audio tapes, we have videotapes. You call the reps all thieves. Many politicians in this room are all thieves, except for a few like Ajashi, Jakonde, and Olunloyo. Do you remember your own very words? In the old administration, old Oyo State, old Lagos State, you said, except Ajashi, Ondo State Governor, late Ajashi, late Jakonde, and Olunloyo. My dad is 89 and still alive. I commended you because you had my father's name there. My father is not a corrupt politician or a thief. He's never stolen anything, and he doesn't have a house abroad, Lagos or Abuja. I commended you. 18 years later, you're suing me for $10 billion. Must be a joke. I'm not going to be replying your lawyers. And next time, tell your lawyers that they shouldn't be sending a letter like that to the media before me. I found out in the media, not professional. Within a year, after you put your boss in prison, what happened? Let the Gen Z hear. A new police chief suspended you. They sent you away to school. The Ibori case, which was politically motivated, where the Delta governor got arrested in London. $200 million in state funds. You said that they tried to bribe you with $15 million in cash. And they finally ousted you. All this in the Yaradua administration. The one that succeeded Obasanjo, right? Don't let's go through with this because it wouldn't be really funny. This is the same dirty EFCC that you were leader of. Your boys were selling stolen goods and all these properties and cars and houses and all this stuff that politicians have stolen. They were selling it to people. Lawyers, the same attorneys representing these big people. Because Tinubu made you the national security advisor means nothing. They've killed a lot of Nigerians this year all over the country. Bandits, terrorists, kidnappers. And then there's the people who are protesting tomorrow, Independence Day. You don't even know if they're going to take over Lekki Toll Gate. You go park police over there because you're scared. Drop the lawsuit, Nuhu Ribadu, and I'm not going to be replying you. This is my reply. I'm not apologizing to you. Tell Falana to come to me. I will not apologize. I have not done anything wrong. Falana was secretly buying stuff under your nose. That's it. I'm Dr. Kemi Lawrence. I will expose corruption all I want.